feeling cleaner than I ever would be. It's cooler than Antarctica's weather would be. Damn, I think my swagger is a weapon to me. And dudes don't count you off the record to me. So don't be stepping to me, trying to shake my hand. I'm already the man, ain't trying to make your band. I feel the fact that I'm real just make them mad. I be smoking helium to inflate my swerve. I'm fact that I'm real just make them mad. I be smoking helium to inflate my swerve. I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Every lady wanna get to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. 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 You're not really seeing me, dawg. Real talk. You feeling whacker than you ever would be. In mind, you think you would.
Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I'm having some technical difficulties, so let me know if you guys can hear me. I can see that I can see me. Let me see if I can hear me. I can see. Okay, yeah. All right. Hopefully this works out right. But I definitely want to come on and talk to you guys about this story. As you guys know, I've interviewed with Moniece before. And I don't know if I'm really mad at her about what she said. So I want to get into this story with her and GloRilla. So before we do that, let's take care of the business of this channel. If you want to join my tribe, please stay by my side. Go ahead and subscribe. Turn on your notifications. Make sure you turn them on all so you can notified every time I go live. Like the video, share the video, comment in the comment section to keep me in the algorithm if you are watching the playback. Let's do the intro and then let's get into it. Let's go.
I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Every daily wanna get to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair.
All right, y'all, and I am back. Okay, I see that you can hear me, Velda, so that's good. And I see I look pretty clear on my phone, so we should be good. All right, y'all, so I'm looking at the neighborhood talk, but before I do that, let me say what's up to everybody in the chat. What's going on to Velda? What's going on to Nacho Twins Mama? What's going on to Miss Platinum 2001? And I think that's it. That's in the chat. Y'all, please go ahead and like this video. I gotta get back in the algorithm. I'm trying to give you guys content, but it'd be hard, y'all, with my work schedule and just some personal things I have going on. It'd be hard to come on here, but I'm pushing through. So if y'all can go ahead, come out those bushes and like the video really quick. You can go back. So you guys know who Moniece Slaughter is from Love and Hip Hop. LA. If you don't, she is Little Fizz Baby's mom. I hate classifying her as that, just because I've met her and she's such an amazing person. She's also a music artist, and she has history in the music industry. I think her father was in the music industry. I'm gonna have to go and look at my clips that I have that are behind this that I did not post on the video, the interview that I did with her. But she's very much so connected to the music industry. And so I wanted to come on and kind of talk about this story because I think this is like a miscommunication situation, to be honest. But let's talk about it. So let me pull up this article from the Neighborhood Talk. Shout out to the Neighborhood Talk for keeping us updated on all of the latest news and also helping us to bring you guys news. So let me share my screen. Okay. All right, you guys can see this. All right, so it says, GloRilla and Moniece Slaughter exchanging words through the DM after Moniece chimed in on the Glo versus Hit Kid feud. Moniece suspects GloRilla got her page deleted after this argument. And I'm gonna take my time a little bit with this, y'all. What's going on, James? What's going on? I'm gonna take my time with this because it's kind of a lot to read. But let's just go through this. I'm gonna show you guys a clip of the interview that I've done with Moniece, and then we'll get into everything else. Actually, yeah, let's read what the neighborhood talk says first. It says, will neighbors get into this? Moniece is trying to set the record straight and get her page back after a heated argument in the DMs with GloRilla led to her page being deleted, allegedly. After a few weeks ago, Moniece stopped by the neighborhood to discuss the feud between Hit Kid and GloRilla. Well, I guess GloRilla wasn't feeling Moniece's comments and sent her a not so nice DM questioning why she was speaking about her. Says, keep my name out your D mouth. What the H is your old ASS worried about? A young B like me when you don't even have custody of your child. You worried about, it's supposed to be about the wrong D case. Okay. After a quick back and forth, Glo blocked Moniece, and Moniece says she went about her business. A few weeks later, Moniece was randomly kicked out of her Instagram page. She then received an email from Meta saying that her account was suspended due to bullying a private person through the messages. Moniece claims that she had no clue who could have reported her until she remembered her argument with Glo. Moniece now believes that Glo was behind her getting the page deleted. She has contacted Meta to try to get her page back, but she also wants the truth to be shared to the public. And shout out to K Goddess, because I know that her and Moniece have worked together. And I'm switching back and forth through screens, y'all. So if I don't see your comments in the beginning, look, I apologize. And they might demonetize this because I know on my video that I did, there is some background music on there, I think from like Chris Brown. So I want to, acknowledge that. Vela says Moniece was a hot mess on Love and Hip Hop back in the day. She was until I met her and I understood her story. You guys can go and watch the interview I did with her on my other channel, the Saturday Morning Brunch Crew. I think I look at First Face Radio, but because I changed the name of it after I stopped doing the SoDebNair show on the radio station. But you can check that out. So let's go over to the next clip with GloRilla.
He want everything I do. Yeah. He want to make it like he created me, and that's not what it is.
And she's talking about Hit Kid. And just a little backstory to this. Hit Kid made the beat to FNF, F Ninja Free. And so they're kind of getting into they're getting into a dispute about him. GloRilla and Hit Kid is getting into a dispute about it. Moniece chimed in. So we're going to hear what she says about him first, and we're going to travel down the road with this. All right?
Kiki, like I said, you could have gave that beat to anybody.
Let me go back so just to restart it.
Like, this is the problem. He want everything I do. Yeah. He want to make it like he created me, and that's not what it is, Kiki. Like I said, you could have gave that beat to anybody. Nobody was going to make FNF but me. I was the only person that was going to make FNF. So stop acting like you discovered me. I gave Kiki credit on multiple occasions. He's a great producer. He just do fuck shit. Like, and I was getting mad. Like I sort of I cried about this shit before. I'm like, you talked about how people fucked you out of deals, and you trying to do me the same way. Like, we was cool before all this shit, and now you like this money and shit making you turn on me. Like, you not trying to give me no percentage of the song. They lying on here like they trying to do 50-50 and they not. So it was crazy. Like, I never brought the shit to the internet though. Like, the man been on fuck shit since the first week it blew with Sweetie. The first day he signed it and didn't tell me he signed it. And now he all the label means with me knowing he signed it. So, what the fuck? This is the problem.
Okay, so she's saying that basically he tried to cheat her out of the deal. Now, I did go over and watch a video on YouTube, which I can't share that either because it's somebody else's YouTube channel, and I don't want to get flagged for that. I know I can fix what I'm going to play, but he was basically saying that they were both new to the industry and that he was calling the girls, I'm assuming it's her and Saweetie, to the meetings that he was having about the song because he made the beat for the song. And I'm gonna get into Moniece in a little bit. I just want to give you guys the backstory. So he was saying that basically he was new. They were both new to the music industry. They were having meetings, and he didn't really feel like they were going to do her right or him right because they didn't have the money. Allegedly, I'm gonna put up my allegedly better because I'm not sure if I'm getting all this right, but I'm just because I just watched it when I got home. But he was saying that he was trying to sign her, GloRilla, to a deal, but he couldn't offer any money because he didn't really have, money at the time because he was just now getting into the game. He realized the hype that she was getting from the song, but in his opinion, she was getting the hype because of the song, basically, like, the beat and the lyrics to the song. But I do remember Chloe talking about how she does production, but she'll never do it for her music because she doesn't get paid for it. So there's a lot of like things that go on in the industry where they have to like financially, it just is better to work with other people so that so that they can get paid, because Chloe was saying if she made the beat, she wouldn't get paid for it because she was producing on her own album. So, and Chloe has nothing to do with the story. I'm just kind of giving the backstory of why we get into Moniece. But again, Hickey was just saying they were new to the industry. They was having meetings about the song. He thought that the reason for it was that because of the song, which was the beat basically to him, but he knew that he owned the masters to the song because he made the beat to the song. And he gave her the beat to the song. According to him, he was going to split the money with them, after they got paid for the song. Now, where everything happened with them, I'm not really sure as to how everything went south with the finances with this whole situation. So you heard me read what the Neighborhood Talk said about Moniece's check or her Instagram getting taken down. And so here you see that it's taken down. So here's the back and forth with Saweetie and, I mean, not Saweetie, but GloRilla and Moniece. So GloRilla says, keep my name out your damn mouth. What the hell is your old ass? Can I blow this up? Let me go to my actual phone so I can read this because this is too small. And my eyes ain't that great. All right, so it says, actually, let me screenshot this and then blow it up on my phone so I can see it. All right, so GloRilla is the one in the white and Moniece is the one in the blue. GloRilla says, keep my name out your damn mouth. What the hell is your old ass worried about a young bee like me when you don't even have custody of your child? You worried about the wrong damn case. And Moniece said, wow, you're skating on thin ice, baby. Watch it. She says, 1, I said nothing negative about you. I don't know you. 2, I also said how beautiful you are. And 3, how much success I wish you. GloRilla says, girl, yes, you did speak on something you don't know about. Moniece says, I also very much have custody of my child, so watch your mouth. I spoke on the business. Go back to school or shut it. I'm nothing nice in real life. Tread lightly. She says, Moniece says, beat it. I said, best it. I don't, what? Save them bubbles, lose the balls. GloRilla says, watch your mouth and keep comments to yourself that you know nothing about. Moniece says, I said what I said, B, now what? GloRilla says, you can whoop me, old ass. Oh, I think that's supposed to be hoe. This is all out of order. And then Moniece says, girl, go get an education, lose the list, grow some ovaries, then come back and try again, baby. Okay. So those are the exchanges in the DMs that they had. And so then she shows the email from Meta stating that Moniece's account was suspended due to bullying a private person through messages. Okay. Now, what's going on, Shay B? I have no idea who these people are, just here to support. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. GloRilla's a rapper. She has that song about the F Ninja Free girl. And then Moniece Slaughter's from Love and Hip Hop, LA. She was Lil Fizz baby's mom. Let's see. Oh my word. And not defending her, but why does everyone come from Moniece's motherhood? That's a lazy read and it's not nice. I hate that. I hate that. So I want to show you guys this interview, and this interview doesn't show exactly what we're talking about, but I'm gonna get into that as well. So give me 1 second so I can pull this up. All right. This is me at the radio station. How long ago was this? Let me see the date on this. And this isn't even actually the real date, but this was this had to be like 2 or 3 years ago. But let me play this.
Change rolls around. But speaking of jobs, you know that you do another job. You have a great voice.
I do.
And you do a lot of singing, and I've heard some of your songs. I like Compromise, by the way.
Thank you. About 80.
I was kind of in the car about to, like, start tearing up. Like, you know what? That sounds a little bit like me.
Yeah.
But I know that we were talking about a couple of songs in here that we were going to try to get out for you out on the airwaves. So do you know what those songs are? And can you tell us a little bit about those? I think it's Teddy and the Queen of Diamonds.
Well, because somebody mentioned Never Left.
Never Left. That beat is sick on Never Left, by the way.
Thank you.
If you guys are listening, if you have not,
well, we chose to play Petty because everybody in here is petty.
Not everybody, but I do like it.
With the exception of Grant. That song is actually written.
All right. So I'm gonna stop sharing. I don't even know if that was echoing, y'all. If it was, I'm sorry. I'll play it a little bit of again later on or whatever. But that really has nothing to do. I just want to let you guys know that I did. Me and Moniece, I've interviewed Moniece. The reason why I'm saying that she's nice, and I'm gonna get into everything that she said in these comments, because I don't think I read what she said in the comments, did I? Oops, wrong. This is not it. Sorry, I was going too fast. I didn't get I forgot I was supposed to read that. Okay, yeah, I didn't even read it. Okay. So this is where I'm showing y'all this so I can get to this part. Okay. And James says Hit Kid signed with Sony and produced Meg featuring Future. Pleasuricious. They both get money now. Right. So this is what we're getting to. So underneath this post that I just showed you guys. And let me go back so you guys can, if y'all can see it. I don't know why I keep doing this part. If you guys can see it, cool. If you can't, I'm going to read it to you anyway. So you don't really have to see it.
He want everything.
Let's push pause on this. Let's reshare my screen.
This is the problem. He want everything I do. Yeah. He want to make.
All right, so Moniece's comment underneath this post says, I do not effing get it, bro. It's called a split sheet and a writers association and publishing house. Now, when I met Moniece actually really breaks this stuff down really, 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 really well. And give me 1 second, because now I got to plug in my dang on laptop. I had to change computers when I first started. That's why I got on late. So give me another second. Which one is to my laptop? To this laptop. Hold on, y'all. Okay. So Moniece says, I do not effing get it, bro. It's called a split. It's called a split sheet and Writers Association and publishing house. How y'all newbies get in the game and don't know what the heck is a split sheet is, bro? Like it's irritating at this point because he signed what exactly to who and for what and how. And if he's not your manager, why is he in label meetings? He's a beat maker. He makes a beat. He gets a 50% publishing split off top. If he had other producers help him, then it's up to him to altercate their percentages out of his 50%. If you are the sole composer, because there's a difference. Composer is a writer who puts a melody to the lyrics. Then the other 50% is yours. If you are just the writer, then you don't get 50%. It's up to y'all to figure out how much your words to his beat and melody are worth percentage wise. Now, if you didn't pay for the beat, the studio time, and the engineer, then you own zero masters. He's a snake. Okay, well, you should have known how to handle your business. And his beat did create you. Without his beat, there is no F in F, and we wouldn't know you. Okay. So the reason why I'm bringing that up, I'm gonna plug this up and I forgot to plug it up in the daggone computer. The reason why I'm bringing this up, the reason why I'm talking about this is because Moniece is really, really educated on the music industry because her dad was in the music industry. And she talked about that during a lot of the breaks that we had when she was on my radio show. So I'm not really convinced that GloRilla understands maybe at the time what she was getting herself into or what she was signing, or how everything worked. Forget that light too. But I think that this is just a case of miscommunication. What's going on, Pink Dynamite? And yes, y'all, please like the video and share it as well. I think this is just miscommunication. I think GloRilla may be upset about what's happening with the whole thing that's going on with her and Hitmaker. And I think she was just trying to educate her on, how things work when it comes down to how things are broken down. Because Moniece definitely breaks down split sheets, which I learned about split sheets when she came. She definitely breaks down the Writers Association and the publishing house. And I'm trying to find my flash drive because I'm almost for sure that I have that information on my flash drive that she was talking about. Not Your Twins Mama said, yes, something was lost in translation for sure. Yeah. And I don't want them to get into this big spat about this situation over miscommunication. I don't think that Moniece was really coming off as trying to be rude to her. I think that in her mind, it might be really irritating that people don't understand how the business works because she's very, very passionate about that. And also just meeting her, she was really nice. I'll tell you guys how I ended up even interviewing her. I was on Twitter and I literally just I tagged her and I was like, yo, I really want to interview you because she was leaving Love and Hip Hop LA. And she was like, well, where are you? And I was shocked she had even wrote me back. But she was like, where are you? And I was like, I'm in Atlanta. She's like, oh, bet I'm gonna be in Atlanta this weekend. I'll come and I'll do the interview with you. And she literally, not only did she come to Atlanta, not only was she here in Atlanta, but she drove maybe 45 minutes to interview with me. So Monique, for me, she doesn't come off as a person who's just going to randomly try to trash somebody for no reason. I think she just was really trying to educate GloRilla on how everything was broken down and how it worked. What's going on, Protect My Energy AAC? I think that GloRilla just kind of took it wrong because maybe the wording might not have sounded that nice. But I want to vouch for her when it comes down to this because I'm like, that don't seem like Moniece to me. And I mean, GloRilla probably don't know her more than I knew her when I first met her. And she wasn't it wasn't that, even with the interview that she did, she did talk about, Fizz and the girl AD that she was dating on the show. She wasn't that nice about them, but she knew them and she had relationships with them. So I wasn't expecting to get like a peachy story from her about any of that stuff, or even Love and Hip Hop. But she really like spoke highly of the show as well. So I just think that maybe GloRilla might want to just kind of take a step back and kind of understand what Moniece is saying to her, because it's really like she's breaking it down for her when it comes down to how that played out and why she didn't get paid from that song. I think there's a lot of artists who have went through this, but when you hear Hitmaker talk about it, he doesn't even after this happened, it doesn't sound like he was trying to get over on her. What's going on, Night Justice? Said GloRilla came off nasty for no reason. I believe that. Excuse me. Not just what Mama says. Some people just don't like things being done publicly and take things like that as a slight. I agree. What's going on, Ranting? I can agree with you on that. Like I said, I'm just vouching for Moniece when it comes down to this, because I do know, like, that girl, she can break it down to the T, like she can really break it down for you. And I really wish I cannot find that little jump drive that I have with the full thing on it. Because I think we kept recording during the breaks too, when she was talking to us about, when she was talking to us about the split sheets, the Writers Association and the publishing, how she literally breaks it down for you so you understand how you get paid. And then I also seen Chloe Bailey talking about this as well, about why she wouldn't produce her own beats for anything, because as the artist, she doesn't get paid. So I think GloRilla might just be overstepping her boundaries at this point and maybe not understanding what's happening, which might be why she's even going at it with Hit Kid as well, because she might not understand it. She might, because I don't know, she doesn't have a full album out. She just has that song. Because they were asking, on another interview that she was doing, how did the song blow up? And she said that it blew up before, that it kind of got like mainstream. And then she made the video for it. And then that's when people really started to see it, but it would start blowing up before that. So I think there's just a miscommunication. I really hope that GloRilla and Moniece really squash this beef and that she gets her Instagram back, because Moniece be going live. Moniece will go live for hours upon hours upon hours on Instagram. It's like, I think it's therapeutic for her. Hey, what's going on, Princess? What's going on, boo? She goes on her Instagram. She does go live like for long times. So I just wanted to come on and say that. She had an album. She had an album or EP. I don't know. I really, when I went to go visit NOLA, they played this song like over and over and over and over again. I never heard another song from her again. What's going on, Vintage 1970? GloRilla probably would have been more receptive to a friendly DM instead of how if it was presented. Now that again, now she does say in this, and GloRilla does admit that when she went into the DMs, she says, one, I said nothing negative about you because I don't know you. This is what Moniece said. 2, she said, I said how beautiful you are. And 3, she says how much success that she wishes her. They don't show GloRilla didn't post the beginning. So she said, girl, and GloRilla says, girl, yes, you did speak on something you don't know nothing about. So she skipped over that. So she didn't say that she didn't say it. So I don't know if she didn't start it off right. Not just what Mama says, unfortunately, Glo is newer to the game and showing her naive. Is it her being naive to business ins and outs? What's going on, Shannon? She says, I like the red so dead. Fix your collar for me so I can get the full flag. Oh, no, sorry, it's not a collar, it's a hood. It's a hood. Let me put it down like this so you can see it's a hood. It's not even a collar. But yeah, so I agree with you, not your twin mama. Unfortunately, I do think that she's just naive to the business and it's an ounce that she doesn't know because she feels like she got screwed over, which I mean, a lot of artists have been. So I'm not even saying that GloRilla's wrong for feeling this way, but I think that she might have just went off on the wrong person for not understanding what she was saying. And like I said, I can vouch for Moniece when it comes to this because Moniece knows the business from the front hand to the back, from the front hand or the front hand to the back end, whatever, back end, front hand. She does know the business, and she's explained it to me before, so I know that. And even when she did with us, it wasn't like, you know, it's this way and it's this way. It was a little, you know, but you got your spreadsheets, you got this, you got this, you got that. Like she goes in on it because she's very educated on it, again, because her father was in the music industry. Her son's father was in the music industry, so she knows it a little bit more than maybe GloRilla does. So again, this is probably just, you know, miscommunication, and maybe GloRilla's just upset because she didn't get paid for this, her hit song that she has, which is all the way understandable, you know. But I think she could have made a better friend than a foe, you know. And I don't think that she should have reported Moniece to get her Instagram page taken down because she didn't understand the delivery of the message. Because again, she even in this, she didn't really attack her. She was just like, you know, it's irritating because y'all don't understand the business, which that for someone who's in the industry, that could sound irritating because you're going in here, you're giving people your full talent, you have a hit song, and you didn't do the legwork, you know, you didn't do your work. And, you know, that's sad because nobody wants you to not make money off of something that made you successful. But now you are positioned in a space where you actually can. Naya says it's obvious Moniece wasn't trying to be funny. She was just trying to explain to her how it works. That's all. And so many people commented on that situation with her and Hit Kid. Why is she only mad at Moniece? Exactly. And, you know, I wasn't even trying to get music advice from her. So for her to break it down for me, you know, I'm nobody, you know, when it comes down to music. I'm not trying to make no music, and I didn't need the advice, but she broke it down because she had to go through it. So that's all that it really was, in my personal opinion. Pink Diamond says, it seems like sooner or later someone would catch on to the game of the industry. I think people get so excited that they are actually getting in. They just start signing off stuff. Even when you hear Hit Kid talk about it, he says that he invited the girls. So again, I'm assuming, because I don't know if this was Saweetie too, but he was saying that he was inviting them and her manager into the meetings. And he said that he told her that he didn't think that it was a good deal for her, but, you know, for her to make her own decision. So I think it was something where she couldn't figure out how much she wanted to get paid or something like that. I don't remember what all of it was, because again, when it came to Hit Kid, I just seen his lyric right before I logged onto the live. So I'm gonna go back and watch it. I'm going to look for my flash drive and see if I can find her talking about this, because yeah, I don't think that she was trying to comfort that girl. I don't think she was. So I wish both of them the best, to be honest. I hope that they are able to even kind of work together, because Moniece is very educated on the industry. Not just mom said, you'd hope so, Pink Dynamite. It seems like Chloe gets it as a producer and a songwriter. Everyone wants a piece of these artists and wants to eat off their backs. You also have to realize that Chloe has a mentor like Beyonce, and GloRilla just came in on her own. And still, I mean, I still can't even say if what Hit Kid is saying is true. He tried to like lead her the best way that he could, because even though he didn't know, he was still trying to give her advice on what he thought didn't sound right. So I think that she should like really reevaluate how she's handling this. She probably owes Moniece an apology. Yeah, Nice says she wasn't. And no, you're cool. I didn't think, I don't know why I think it's I keep just throwing it back. That's probably why you thought it was a caller. There's no money in being the artist. GloRilla had Gotti. See, I didn't even know she had Gotti. Let me see if I can see. Does she have an EP that's on Apple Music? I know you said she had one. Okay. Okay, so this does look like an EP because it's only 8 songs. So yeah, she does have that. Now, I do know that Hit Kid was saying that the song was originally supposed to be on an album that he was putting together for some artists that he produced for, made the beats for too. It's some what he's saying is kind of coming back to me now. But he was saying that so originally the song wasn't even supposed to be on her EP. Sounds like she might, but I still want to see the beginning of that DM. Yeah, me too. We need the full context. Yeah. I just don't understand why she would ignore the fact that Moniece was like, yo, I mean, girl, I said you were beautiful. I wish you all the best, everything, and skip over that and just keep calling her OB and all. Like it was a lot. Hey, Kennedy Monroe. Hey, all. Ditto. Ever have that baby? No. I think that she did because why would she just gloss over that? She could have acknowledged that, but that would make her argument look wrong, especially knowing that she was going to post the messages because the DMs post wasn't from Moniece, they were from GloRilla because Moniece was like, well, after it happened, I went about my business, and then all of a sudden, my page is gone. Who posted the messages at the DM? GloRilla did, which shows that Moniece didn't have any like malice towards her or ill will towards her. Because if she did, she could have just kept dragging it. Y'all know Moniece don't have a problem with dragging folks and dragging things on and on and on if she wanted to. So I don't see that Moniece, again, I don't think that Moniece was trying to be rude to her. I just think she was like, look, girl, it's kind of getting irritating at this point. I understand how you feel, but this is how this works, and she broke it down so that she gets it. And it's probably good information for her to know now because when Hit Kid, I keep wanting to call him Hitmaker because of the boy that was on the show with her, with Moniece. What's that boy name? Dang, I can't remember his name. I interviewed him too. The little light-skinned short guy who was messing with I can't think of Hazel E. And they kept fighting her and Tierra Marie kept fighting over that boy. What she posted made Glo look bad more so than Moniece. Yeah. Young Bird, yes. Young Bird. Yes. So I this is crazy that I even did this stuff. But yeah, so I keep trying to say Hitmaker because he was on the show with them. But Hit Kid is who did this beat. So yes, Hitmaker and Hit Kid. Yes. Hitmaker is Bird. Hit Kid is the guy we're talking about now. But yeah, so I'm just coming on for that, y'all. This wasn't going to be a long live. I literally was going to come home and just chill. But I was like, my girl's up in the news. I got to come on and say something in defense of her because I thought that why not, Of Chloe got her page deleted. That was some corny stuff. Y'all had your words and leave it at that. You cussed about you said nasty things, let it go. Not Chloe, that was GloRilla who did that, not Chloe. It was Chloe and Moniece. I was just bringing in Chloe because Chloe was on Genius, whatever it is. And she was talking about how, oh no, it wasn't even that. I think it was that guy, one of the YouTube guys who does the music stuff, and he does all the educational music and the behind the scenes stuff. But she was explaining that she wouldn't produce for herself because she doesn't get paid for it because it's her music. So they're not going to pay her for it. I like her music, but her coming off nasty and extra as hell, it kind of made me look at her different, but in a good way. Yeah. Young Bird, now Hitmaker. I meant not in a good way. Oh, okay. I'm like, I know I was trying to read it the right way, but yes, I understand I got what you're saying. But yeah, y'all, this is all I really wanted to come on and say. I didn't even really mean it for it to be this long, but my computer is doing whatever it wants to today. Thank you guys for joining me. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Follow me on all social media at SoDebNair, on Instagram, Facebook, and on Twitter. Y'all, I got a paycheck from Facebook. So I don't know if you guys follow me on Facebook, if you guys even use Facebook, but you can follow my fan page on Facebook. It's SoDebNair. It's 2 words. It's So and then Debonair, and Debonair's with no O. So if you haven't follow me, please make sure you go over there and subscribe to my Facebook page. Matter of, can I pull that up, put the link in the chat? Oh, yep, I can because I'm logged into my Facebook here. All right, so there's the link to my Facebook page. So if you guys would do me the favor, I think I like, is it 5? That's either 5 or 3,000 followers on that page. Go ahead and follow your boy. I mean, it takes nothing on it. It's free to go ahead and follow me. Let's see how many people I have on that. Is it SoDebNair show? Oh, I guess I could look through my computer. What is it? I never really know how to work Facebook. I don't really use, like, to actually go on. I always put my lives on here though, because just for like backup purposes. It's on the about part. Community. I don't know. I got some followers on there. I know it's a lot, but I've had the page since I've been doing radio, so people have been following me on it. Please, if you haven't already done that, follow me over there as well. I'm also, I don't know if Ranting is still here. Tomorrow night, you guys know I always talk about Girlfriends being my favorite show. So tomorrow night, I'm going to be doing a Girlfriends trivia. So if you guys watch the show Girlfriends, please join me. I would love that. I'm going to get out of here though. So again, make sure you follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and on Twitter. SoDebNair, all one word, on Instagram and on Twitter. It's 2 words on Facebook. And I'm going to catch you guys in the next live. Bye, y'all. I'm out.
Did it, I 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 did it, you did it, I did it, you did it, I did it, I did it, I did it, I did it, did it.